Good morning, early birds. It is 4 a.m. Eastern Time. It's 10 o'clock Amsterdam. It's a Monday. It's the 17th of May. Can't believe it. That's already almost June. So I see that I have some troubles now in sharing some of the material. Please give me a heads up if you can hear me and if you can see me, because I got this problem solver now in my screen, which says, okay, this is not going well. So I am just hoping that you can hear me. Please let me know. We've got a big all day coming up, big watch list to consider today. It's a little bit slow on my side, so please let me know if it's all good. I see now. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, conversations on character. Nice and clear sound. Okay, that's just on my side then. Conversations on character. Thank you very much for that. And I see that we have 60 viewers already. If you are not watching this live, if you're tuning in later, and I understand if you're living in the States that you tune in later, please also remember to hit that like button. It's for Benzinga. We want to get to that 100,000 subscribers. So if you did subscribe already, I'm sure you have, subscribe, hit a like, share this, tell it to your friends. It's really, really important for us to see that our numbers will go up. So I'm just looking now at what's happening in Premarket, and shorts are going up. T is going up a little bit. AMC again, trying to get there. I see CTRM, IB, Discovery. That's a nice move. Discovery earnings or something? Or what's happening here? Discovery just big move up. And EDEX again. Okay, EDEX is a big mover also. It can move a lot in one day. So this is happening on IDEX right now on the left hand of my screen. Change the 1 minute here. This is happening right now. Gap and IDEX is a big mover, can be a big mover on the day, as you can see. Just now trying to get above this 266 here. And those are all lines of the past, I think. So 266 is now something that's interesting for IDEX. If it gets above that, you might be interested in this one. Nice. Okay. How did you do on Bitcoin this weekend? Everybody okay? No big losses or maybe big gains because it recovered. I saw yesterday evening. Sima Sandhu, good morning. Gold is breaking out. Yes, everybody's going to gold again above 1850. Oh, Discovery and AT&T have a partnership. Okay, that's what driving the price up on Discovery. Thanks for that, Stacy. No worries on a Bitcoin view front. Okay, that's okay. That's nice. Let's just look at what's going on the watch list. This is my watch list for today. Someone gave me some tickets over the weekend, so I'm very glad about that. So we're going to talk about those two. It's NMD, it's Bingo, it's Plug, it's Mozi, GE, Edu, ETEP, ET, CCL, PCT, RA, CAR, Recker, FAMI, ATER, ATER, I don't know, MICT, PRTI, MU, GIVO, ZZR. Those are the tickers for today. And let's get this show started because I'm just so curious what happens to those stocks. Just where's my watch list on paper? Here it is. Let's start with this ZZR. Okay, for everybody who's new here, just a little reminder. On the right hand of my screen, there's normally the 1 minute when I'm trading, and on the left hand of my screen, there is the 5 minutes if I'm trading. But when I'm getting my first glance at a stock, then I'm mostly looking at the daily to start with, at least. So you all are seeing happening something. You all see this happening here. Looks like it has a lot of support here. So this is just some nice trading here. This is what you want to see. This is what we talked about a lot. So now here, I love those higher highs and higher lows. So this was a high, and this high is higher. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, just a higher high. And now here we are, just a higher high again, and also all those higher lows, of course. And then you see this nice trend here now. And I'm just assuming that this was the latest higher low here. So you don't want it to see under this 90 mark, of course. Stock can move 5.5 in 1 day. So that's okay for a $100 stock. Broke those levels on Friday, 9 EMA and 20 EMA. And so what you want to see at least is that it holds this line here, and that's 97.72 for CZR Entertainment, Caesars. So this is what you want to see here, 97.72, and then if you're day trading this one, then you can go to see if this is going to be a third day runner. So you want to see this one break above 118. So from 97.72 to 118, just let me be a little more precise. 100.05. If that breaks through, then you have a lot of room to the upside. And if you are swing trading this one, which you can also do, then this was just a high, and this was not a high. And what you want to see, of course, now is that this higher low trend and this higher high trend, this is not a higher high, by the way, that this one continues right now, so that it will stay above this psychological field of 100, and it gets above this new high of 106.84. But as a day trade, you really have to watch 97.72. And if you're looking at the longer term, then please be sure that you draw this trend line a little bit better than I did. So watch this one also. Good morning, Luca. ZZR. Okay, then MindMed, MNMD. So this was MNMD a few days back, 2 weeks back, I think. This is just something that you don't want to see. Did not really recover from that one and fell through all the levels that we drew back then. So we're going to take those away. But it looks like, or it might look like, are we gonna trade this one as if this will be a second-day runner? And in order to be that, then you have to really be sure that this 3.30 holds, and otherwise there's another support here at 324 to the downside, and then to the upside 349 is now sort of forming a double top here, so you don't want to see that. If you are long on this, then this is, if it doesn't get above that 349, then it's a short all day long, and if it breaks out, then there's room to play this one all the way to 4 and to 424 and so on. So can be a big mover in a day. It's volatile also on some days, like here and here, of course, and of course here also. But NMD just might be in play today. Please watch that one. If you want to day trade this one. Okay, bingo. Alex, can you look at Wix? WIX. Put it on a watch list. OP, good morning. Earth humans. All right. Everything okay in Paris, OP? That we call us Earth humans. You were in space or something. So this is always have to watch out if you see a doji like this, because it can mean, you know what it means, or it can mean that it just accepts this price here. That's really what this one says. Okay, I'm accepting the price as it's on now on bingo. It's always nice to really see if this 9 EMA here now holds. So bingo above 524 is interesting to me. This is just a little gap here, and to the upside you really want to see 570, 50 cents at least on this one. So 57, you can really play this one. 50 cents on the $5 stock will get you some profit, and above 573 to all the way to 675 ish might just do the trick for you. Above 573 it's a long, and if it doesn't get there it's a short, and you really want to see this 524 holding now, and otherwise you have to wait, and I don't expect that to go today to this 200 SME here at 419. Plug. Plug. So sometimes you see this happening, guys. That's just me trying to work out if there's any. This is my options training, which I do on my own, and so discard those. Just trying to play some options. So I really think that this one will go down on my options, but as a day trader, you see what's happening here. It's nicely holding this 9 EMA and didn't get above this 20 EMA. So this is 2386-ish, and this is 2350-ish. I'm gonna say 50. Needs to hold this support here at 2386, and then if it breaks out, then you can play a nice long on this one. And normally I'm a little bit scared to play a long if not all signals are green, but yeah, there's no but. and there's no feeling either. So that's the mistake I make sometimes, and I almost made it again because it's just something that you don't want to do as a day trader. You don't want to believe in something when it comes to stocks, at least, and you don't want to really say I think, because if you say I think it will go up on my options, I think it will go down, and I think it will go up is not something that you should act upon, I think. Is that clear? Yeah, that's clear. So technicals is far better than I think. So 2386 has to hold. That's the first support. And then this, if it gets close to this low here, then it's 2367 even. So you can put a nice stop here also. And now looking at this as I zoom in, this is 2359, this is 2361, this is 2366. You know what I'm gonna say? That's no coincidence. 2361. So I'm gonna get rid of this one, this 2386 here, and I'm gonna call 2361 as D level. It might just pop under this 9 EMA, and 2360 will be the level on plug. Then I start that we didn't discuss that much MOSI. Technology sector. Well, it's on my watch list because I saw this happening. And from its 200 SME, just this big move from 270 till 5-ish. It's a smaller stock, of course. It just might consolidate here for a few days. But if you think it's going to be a second-day runner, then you really have to see this 376 holding on MOSI, MOSI. And then you can play this one all the way to 5, of course, if you want to. So, but 376 needs to hold if you're going long, and then for the short, it's going to be difficult because here's another resistance, here's another resistance. So then really on the short side, you have to play this on price action, but on the long side, I think it just might pick up some steam again after this big move here. So 376 is something that you want to watch for MOSI. Look at this. MOSI might be in play. Okay, just look at the WIX from the chats. Ooh. Boop, 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 boom. This is just the trickle-down effect that we talked about a few times also on MU, which we're going to look at later, but nice move up, and then here this high, and after that there's no new high. And then when it broke its 200 SME here, when it broke this one, then this happens. So what you're looking for now is that there is some kind of support in this area here. So let's see if there is some support. Well, 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 well. Is this a coincidence or is it? So this is 1875. This is 222. This is 231. 223 on the downside. Wow. Yeah, that's a knife, Ramon. Don't try to catch a falling knife unless you find some kind of support somewhere over the rainbow. Just bear with me, guys, for just 1 minute. I'll be back in a minute. I always wanted to say that. I'll be back. So, Ramon is right. Don't try to catch a falling knife. I'm stubborn, as you know, by now. Big spread here, but that's just because there's no volume. Well, the only thing that I like about this one is on a monthly you saw that this is what's happened on a monthly. Let's look at that one. So here it was just sitting around its 120 number. That's okay, and that's all fine. And then some news came out, obviously here, because it went from 125 to 224 in 1 month. So it almost doubled now in 1 month. And then got up a little further. Now just hanging around here a little bit, then got up again in this month here, and then gave it all back, hovering here a little bit, and then boom, giving it all back. And now what you're seeing here is I'm just contemplating people who bought it here, 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 here. And if I say people, on big stocks like this with volumes of 15 million times, that's not you and me with a $100,000 account buying this at this volume. So will institutions buy this one here at 209? That's what I want to know. Look at the weekly here also. 1, 2, 3 at 209, which is logical because it was this monthly low. So there's something going on here at this 209 mark. And this is an hourly, so it fell down here and then now consolidation station on the hourly here on this level here now. So this might tell you also something. And this doji here, this nice little doji here, is this a return signal, or is it? If I saw something like this on a 1 minute, and I would say, okay, what can I do? What would you do? I'm going to stop singing. I'm just so happy on a Monday morning. That's just not healthy. So this is what you really want to see. Of course, it can move $20 on a day. So it now has this enormous spread here, 250 to 233. So that's ridiculous. You're not going to day trade this one on a day like this. But what you want to see, of course, is this really a reversal sign or is it not? So then you can say, okay, I'm going to put my support here to 15.96. And I'm going to say the other level here is 209.50 on Wix, WIX, and to the upside. Well, it can move $20 a day, so have fun with it. If this really is a return signal, but you have to be sure that this one holds then. So it may be even just stalling here for a while and then go up. So for a swing trade, you have to look at this for multiple days. On a day trade, you really want to see some volume coming in and then support at 215, and then there's no resistance until you are high in the sky. So that was Wix. Then some old French, GE. GE is interesting because it broke these levels on Friday. Now going up here. And my levels here are at least holding 13.18. Anything above 1330, of course, will trigger this one to go up even further. It's 1330 here. So that's GE. Might be in play today. Edu. Near Oriental Edu and Tech. What did I see here? So a lot of things moving. So this is also something that you really have to be very careful, because it's bearish on all fronts now. If you look at this. But it is on my watch list. So I saw something yesterday. I saw something yesterday that I don't see now. Okay. Just be very careful with this one. This is just me trying to tell you that this 1117 this is 1120, this is 1126, this is 1129. $10.69, $10.72, $10.71. So $11.17 was really some kind of support. So you can set your stop loss on this $11.17 here. And then really you want to see this one holding 11.54 and then 40 cents stop loss, and then to the upside 12.35. Of course, also not very bullish, not at all bullish. But is this a bounce or not? You're gonna know after 2 days. Might consolidate here a little bit, but you want to see this one above 12.36 and really keep it above 11.54. AMC up again. Yeah, we saw that already. OP, you were a little late today, so we just snatched AMC at the beginning. Up again. Going to look at that at the end of the show. So guys, hit that share button, hit that like button. If you're watching this live, of course, then you really have to do that. And if you're watching this just a little bit later, and I know a lot of you do, because numbers are above 1,000 now. So if you're watching this, having your coffee and having your sandwich, or having your croissant if you're living in Paris, then please hit that like button, even if you don't watch this live. So this is an obvious level here, 536. You like this move, of course. Does it come back to this 536 today? We really want to know. This is not something that you want to see. What happened here? Okay, with no volume, so that's okay. There's no volume whatsoever right now on this ITUB, ITUB, Banco Itaú. So I'm not sure it's going to move at all today, but if it's going to move, then be sure that it stays above 536. That's support. And you really want to see this one go all the way up. So if it doesn't go back to this 536, then anything above 550 is a long. And if it doesn't break that, and if it doesn't hold this one, then it's just a crazy move. And it will be a short. Then we talked about this, and also a lot of ET, energy transfer. It finally broke that $10 mark. These are lined from a few days back, I think. It broke that $10 mark. Really has to hold this one right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is in the neighborhood of the $10. If you were watching this on a daily basis, then you could see also on the level 2 that $10 really is something here for this stock. So if resistance, this is resistance, of course. If resistance turns into support, so this was resistance all the way $10 and a little bit, but let's say $10. And if this one's now support, and it's a strong support, and then you really want to see this one holding right now, so $10 on this one, and then if it breaks 10.37, you can go to not the moon, but there's a lot of room then here. I'm not going to call any levels here, I think, because, oh, am I? Well, something's going on right here, as you can see. So, but that's $3 away. So above 10.37, then it goes all the way up. Hey, John. Good morning. You're welcome, Alex. Good morning, Ali. It's too early. For what? Too early for what, John? It's never too early for anything. So how did you all do on Friday? Let's have just a little moment of pleasantness. This is on my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, and please, it's under this video, and then follow me on Twitter, then you can see what I did on the day, or what I should have done, or what I could have done, and even more what you should or could have done. So a lot of people on other channels, but I watch other channels too. I told you this before. I'm going to tell you one more time. I watch other channels too, and what I do when I do that, I just kind of look at what they are saying and just snatching through that. You know all the other channels. I don't have to tell you. And if people are saying, I am long Disney, I am long Disney, I think, oh, how can you know? You're a day trader, you're a technical trader. How can you believe in something going up? The only thing that you can do, in my opinion, that's how I trade. Don't follow me or anybody else if you don't want to, but that's how I trade. And I'm a professional trader. This is my living. This is my living. I'm sitting in my living also. This is my living. I'm living it, let's say that. So this was Disney, and it just bounced very nice on its 168.97 level. People will say, well, no, that's not a real bounce. That's bounce exactly. No, it never had. No, never. Not never say never, but this is so clear to me that is 168.97. This is what we talked about on Friday's show. And if you really like that, then please hit that like. I'm going to like my own chart now. Can I do that? Maybe. I don't know. Yay. This is the level that we gave you, 168.97, and this is what happened after that. And then I sold, I think, 80% just under VWAP here, and then the rest when it didn't break VWAP. Or when it broke VWAP, I think. I'm not sure anymore. It was Friday, guys. There was a full weekend. So this is Disney, and I also tweeted out this Blink. This one above 27, I believe it was. Was it? Was it? Yes, it was. Are you really asking what people are making on on a daily basis, OP. Ali, IWM. I can't load my Twitter again, so that's really stupid, of course. It's happening always. And Michael, you think NEO is going up? Wow. Let's talk IWM for is this the right ticker, Ali? What's this? What is this? Is this real or is this not real? I'm not able to tell you now. I have to look at my platform to see if this is real or not. So I'm not gonna comment on IWM. I'm sorry, Ali. I really have problems in getting this really. Neo. All right, we still had no Fomonetsky here, who said it would go back to 23. Are you in the house, no Fomonetsky? Yeah, Russell Index. But I don't know if that spike was right. What that spike told me. The spike told me that's not correct English. But okay, Michael, up long Neo. That's what you want to see. No, for Monetsky, are you in the building or not? So you thought it would go back to 23. Still can do that. It's not above those levels here. So if you're swing trading this one from 36 and you're expecting this one to go down here, then you just might still be there. If this is, I see what you're looking at, Michael. This is what you're looking at, of course. This is going down. And you want to see if this really is a trend up again. So it really has to get above this in order to be a new high. So it will do that, I think, 33.83, and then it can move $1 before its next resistance here. It moves $2.30 on a day. On average, can move a lot more, as we know. That's what you have to wonder here now. If it's gonna break this one, then you have your third higher low here and a new higher high if it breaks this one. So you really want to see that one breaking right now. And if it's just staying here and not knowing what to do, then you have to watch this for a swing trade on the longer term. Now we saw Discovery, really that spike up in Discovery when we started the show. So I'm not going to chase that one. What I will do is look at CCL, because we have this big old watch list and it's 10:55 in Amsterdam. So we have 15 minutes to go. This is CCL. We talked about CCL more than once. This is what it did Friday. Will this now? This was the reversal signal. Of course, you really want to see this one above 27.34, and you really want to see this one holding right now. So that's going to be on CCL. What you often see on CCL is that it this really spike up and then goes down again. But this is on the 15 minutes, so you really have to look at CCL in the first 15 minutes because it makes these ridiculous spikes then. So it's really difficult to play this one. So this is also the first 15 minutes on this day. On this day, first 15 minutes. On this day, the first 15 minutes. On this day, the first 15 minutes. So CCL, it really needs to hold this 2670-ish, and 2734 is what you want to see on the upside, or if it doesn't break that, which just might be the case, then you can play the short on CCL if that's the play that you want to make, if that's the kind of play that you are. GFO. This is GFO. GFO might, this is what we called 471 a few days back. That's no longer level, so we're going to take this off. You want to see a second day runner here. You want to see this one holding, excuse me, 574, and you want to see this break this high at least here to really be a second day runner. It can run 70 cents a day, but that's on average. So above 612, then the next resistance is going to be 624-ish. So be careful. If you're going long at 612, it just might hit at 624 and then go down again, and then you're in for a short. So 574, 612, 624 on GFO. Then from somebody from the Twitter, I don't remember your name, but we're going to talk about the watch list that someone gave me on Twitter. PCT. I see what you're looking at here at PCT. Also, a difficult one to play this. What you are thinking, of course, and that's what I thought when I saw this one here. This is a spec, I think. Well, if it is or if it's not, I'm not really, I don't care really. So this is really some level here. That's something that you can see. Of course. And this is the spike down here on a monthly, and it really tries to hold that one right now, and it should hold this 1008. If it gets below this 1008, then this trend here of going down will just continue under 10. If 10 is support, then you can play this one to the upside, and if you want to see some kind of signs of reversal here, then it has to break one above 1275. On PCT, so 1007, 1277 on PCT. Recor systems. Also Nasdaq. Well, am I stupid or am I stupid? PCT. This was PCT. I thought I am loading the same graph again. Recor. an IPO from 2018. Ooh. There's no support here whatsoever, unless you may. This is even more tricky than the other one, but just might, because this is 1060. Okay, can move $2 on a day, but yeah, well. Or can it? So well, 840. $867. I would be very careful in trading this one. Day trading this one really has to hold as 837, but well, I can see the opportunity here. So be careful. There's no volume at all in pre-market, so really have to watch this one when it's opening. This 837 just might just fall back here, and then you can get a little push to the upside. I don't feel very comfortable about this one for all kinds of reasons. So 837 is a level on this one. Can move $2, so it can really get there and then jump up again, and then 979 is also a level. Be careful on record, please. What's going on in chat? It's talking about coin. And then there's also FAMI. I think this is the middle one. I caught 43 and 46 as a level some time ago. Well, it was not really exact scientists, of course, but it's a really small one. I really not sure about this one. You really, if you want to play these small ones, then please play them on price action during the day with volume coming in, because it's clearly having troubles getting above this line here, above 43. So 42, 43 is a problem for this one. If it gets above that, then maybe you can play it all the way to 56. If you're into penny stocks, then you can play FAMI. Then ATER, ATER. A lot of resistance here. So this is 18, but it's a long way from where it's now. So you really want to see this one above 1550. If you are long, then you don't want to see a double top. It can move $2.35 on a day. So we really can get there today. Is this the reversal sign, or is it? If it does not break 17, is this 17? Yeah, it is 17 exactly. If this is 7, if this 17 does not break, then it's a double top, and you might just get a pull down here and be on the short side. If it breaks 17, then it just can go to 14 and over that for ATR. MICT. Also a small one, but yeah, maybe played this one when it was doing a lot better, as you can see. So now it's just with these small ones, then you really have to see some volume coming in, and everything above 150 here will be long for me. And if it doesn't get there, then it's going to be just hovering around this 150, I think, today with no volume. The RTY. So this one's interesting. Played this one above when it got above this $1 mark here last year in June, as you can see. So this is from last year June, and then got above this $1, then played it one more time above here, as you can see. And well, should have invested in it. That's always on hindsight, of course. So really did well after that. Nice little pull down here. So PRTY is really something that we want to keep in mind. 861. Because it was the low here, and it's also near its 9 EMA, and you want to see this one break out, and might have some troubles with this $10 mark as it had with this $1 mark. So 977 for the long, but then be careful that it's just this thing about this $10 mark that might just get in the way from your long if you're going long above 1970. For PRTY, it's 861, 977. And then just have to look at one MU again. MU. Here you don't see the trickle down effect getting there, so this is really a nice level here right now. Anybody can see that. Everybody saw this here, and I think a lot of people are now just waiting and seeing if this one really will go above this 9 EMA here at 80.85. So there's strong support now at 76.67. So it's 11 o'clock. Biden and his pipeline hack. Stacy thinks that there's a story there. We all know by now that if Stacy thinks that there's a story, there just might be a story. Yep. Well, let's just not think about the story, but let's just look at this here. 2110, 2113, 2111, 2095. So somebody's holding this under this 2011 here. So anything above 2011 is a long for me right now. Is this forming now some kind of top? We don't know. So ideally on this one, I want to see the drop. Do I want to see the drop? People got excited here. Are they still excited? That's what you want to know right now. So the drop to 940-ish, that's a long way from where it's trading now. So it just might be a difficult one. So this might be just a fewer play for anybody who wants to play this. Let's just say that it needs to hold pre-market open to 50. And then this low. If it doesn't do that, then at least 240-ish here. So on FEYE 241, 2041, sorry, 2055, and then all the way to 2111. EMC going to the moon again. Going to Mars. Bam, bam, bam. So we looked at AMC a few times, more than once, and we saw this nice little pattern here. After going up, it always goes down. Wow, that's a bold statement. And then tries to get up again, not as much here, but tries to get up and does so here. So what you want to see right now, these are not exact trend lines. It's just to show you what's happening with the stock. So what you want to see right now is really to see some continuation in this move. It does not always get that, as you can see here. So be careful if you trade AMC. Do I want to trade this one today? We traded this a few times, I think. Last week or the week before, I don't know. So here is the pop. So this is pre-market open. This is the pop. Pops to 1364, rejects that one. Look at this during pre-market open, guys, please, because it's really going to be something that's, it might just take out this 1364 again to before markets go open. It has to get above VWAP, of course, in order to play this one. So I won't be worried if it gets a little bit higher and then pulls back and then uses this 1322 as some form of resistance on AMC. Most noises are like nail filers for me. Okay. And is that a good thing or is it a bad thing, Brandon? Stacy, keep going. I can place my microphone somewhere else, of course. All right. Always listen to Stacy if she has something to say. So Stacy's going to buy a second-hand car today and some cybersecurity stuff, I think. I think we had a good show. Hit that like if you did already. If you don't watch this live, but if you watch this a few hours later, which I can imagine if you live in the States, please hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to Benzinga. It's really important for Benzinga to get to that 100,000, to get some engagement. We want to make this channel bigger than it is already, so please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Amsterdam time, and I will be back this afternoon Amsterdam time at 1:30. That's going to be 7:30 Eastern Time for a little roundup of all the stuff that we talked about already, and of course always some new stocks. And if I can, I even do some live trading in pre-market on my own show if the possibility occurs. So some of you saw that on Friday and some of you saw it on Wednesday, I think, and saw me fail on a stock. So that's happening also in pre-market. So please be sure to watch that one, and please also remind yourself that day trading is dangerous and you can lose all your money if you don't follow your own strategy. Don't follow me. Don't follow anybody else. Be safe today. Happy trading, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow or otherwise this afternoon.